watch how you're holding that so you're not walking all funky with it. Okay. I'm gonna go stand on the other end. He's on this end. Yeah, music. If the music will kick us off if they're wanting to stream, they can't play it. If she wants us to stream it, she can't play music, because it'll kick us off.
Why?
It just will.
Copyright.
Yeah. Yeah. Just so whoever's watching knows, I don't have rights to the music. It just happens to be already playing.
Well, that's when we left California. They were small, but man, we grew big.
She's got. Somebody needs to let her know we can't stream it if she's playing music. It'll shut our streams off.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
So as long as she's not playing it, we're good. Maybe it'll be good now.
Hello?
That's fine now.
Y'all, I know there's not a lot of us and I should be able to yell, but I have not had a voice for a month. Big, mother trucker! Okay, so I don't know, like, how many of you guys have actually been out to Hagerstown?
Yeah.
There were you. That's 99% of us. So everybody knows what's going on out there. How many of you guys actually got to drive the Beltway? 7 laps, oh you.
Multiple
So
times.
a lot of you guys know that there's been a little bit of a split with the convoys. The People's Convoy, they headed back to California. We still have a group out in Hagerstown. Guys, that's still a big thing because that means there's a lot of people on the West Coast and a lot of people on the East Coast. Unfortunately, with that comes a select few that still like to create division. So if anybody's watching, I would like to reach out to you and say, do not let that get to you. We are all still one people. So with that being said, my group is currently in the process of applying for a 501c4 so that we can start helping out with anybody that wants to join us. And we've also written a new mission statement just to try and clarify some stuff that I want to read to everybody real quick. The American Freedom Convoy is a peaceful movement with a mission of ending the Emergency Powers Act and demanding government accountability. We encourage all Americans to join the fight to uphold our constitutional rights and remind the government that they work for us. Our current leaders, Governor, the ones that are supposed to be representing us, the ones that are paid to represent the American people, are refusing to do so. That's why we, the American Freedom Convoy, and anyone else that's standing out holding flags across the United States of America are putting everything that we have on the line to stand up for what we believe in. The Emergency Powers Act is nothing more than a legal form of government overreach, and it needs to end. We the people need to make our voices heard. We will no longer allow the government to enforce personal medical decisions. We will no longer allow the government to close our small businesses. We will no longer allow the government to silence our voices because they do not align with theirs. We will no longer allow the government to force us to decide between our personal health choices and providing for our families. We will no longer allow the government to force experimental drugs on our children. We will no longer allow the government to use the Emergency Powers Act to refuse medical treatment for the unvaccinated. We will no longer allow the government to continuously encourage division due to personal medical Constitution was written to keep Americans free from tyranny, and we are here to remind them of that. We will continue our mission in peace and unity, and we will not back down until our voices are heard. The Emergency Powers Act is removed, and accountability is imposed. With that being said, I want to point a few things out. One of them being the biggest thing that I hear everywhere we go is the mandates are being lifted. That's half true. In some places, mandates are being lifted. In other places, they're not. The media is so silent that we don't know what's what and where it's at. What I can tell you, working in healthcare, is that they're not being lifted for us. There are employers that have now taken it upon themselves to say it's an employee policy. It is now their policy that we get vaccinated or we lose our jobs. I agree. With that being said, I have so many people that say that's okay, it's a private company. They can make you do whatever they want, or you can go work somewhere else. But where's the stop? If they can tell me to get a shot, what's the next step that they're going to tell me to do? Are they going to tell me that I'm not allowed to have a baby because that's a personal health choice? Are they going to tell me that if I have the sniffles I can't come to work? If we allow these companies a fraction of an inch of telling us what we can and can't do to our bodies, it will go bigger. It will turn into a form of control. No company or any government has any right to tell us what to do on a personal level. The government, in my opinion, so let me reiterate, it is my opinion that they have already, as of 20 years ago, overreached. We are not allowed to collect rainwater. Guys, come on. Rainwater. We have to pay to go fishing. I should not have to pay to catch a fish to feed my family. We have to pay to drive our cars. We have to pay taxes when we buy something. When we buy a house. Everybody thinks when you buy a house, oh, it's ownership, but it's not. Because you pay taxes on that house every year. We are never done paying for anything. And I don't disagree that as people we should come together. Let's pay to keep our streets intact. I get it. We drive on them. But they're going too far. Every single thing is taxed. Now they're telling us what to do with our bodies. There are schools out there, whoever's watching, that are trying to mandate the vaccine on our kids. I think this whole group of people here disagrees with that, and we ain't gonna let it happen. Because if they mandate the vaccine on my kids, I'm out. I'm gonna be a teacher. A really bad one, but I'm gonna be a teacher. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do or decisions to make, but I do agree that in America,
What was it?
we are coming to a point where it's time for the silent to step up. Right now, they're looking out those windows and they see 40 of us, I'm not going to count, 40 of us in Springfield, a small group in Indianapolis, maybe 20 to 30, and they're saying, oh, that's nothing. We need you guys that are at home sitting on your couches to get up and do something. Get up and say something. Go stand outside your courthouse. Go stand outside your state house with a sign that says, I will not comply. I don't care how far you can get. There is some government entity within an hour's drive of you that you can stand outside of, because sitting on your couch is not helping. Sitting on your computer saying, oh, I'm there with you in spirit. No offense to anybody, but it's not helping. I am one person I am one person that I have had at least 1,000 people reach out and say, we stand behind you. I'm grateful for that, I really am, but I need you to actually stand behind me. I will lead a group, but I need you to stand behind me. I can't have you sitting on the couch saying that that's what you're doing, because you're not. If you're standing behind me, you're one of these people. Okay? Every person that you see here is standing beside and behind each other. We've got to get up and do something. So I'm going to end with this. Stop talking about it and be about it, and come stand with your people. Okay?
Freedom!
We're here. We're not giving up. Columbus, Ohio, you're next. And then I'm going back to DC because I'm not giving up on y'all. So let's stand out here on this corner and let's make some noise.
It don't matter. You're allowed to be.
I'll turn it way down just so if people want to enjoy music, they can come back here. Other than that,
Right.
let's hang out. What time is it? Anybody got time? So we'll say 1:30. 1:30. We'll take a couple laps.
Come back tomorrow.
Do it
Do it again.
a year and a half.
Gotta group up a few more people. I know someone to come today with the weather, man.